Well, we're on day 5 of 2022, and I'm wondering how many of you have started writing your personal and ancestral stories for the year. If you are, or if you aren't, how many of you are looking for something different, a different way to tell your stories, to go beyond the plain and boring, nobody wants to read names, dates, and places that we often just skim as we look at the records, that get pulled up into a timeline on an ancestry family tree or our family tree database? Are you ready to dig deeper and look at what else is hidden in the records that you already have? Now, one of my targets for 2022 was to develop a brand new writing community that brings together almost 30 years of my genealogical records research experience, plus about 12 years of military records research and writing experience, with the experience I have of writing and publishing 20 of my own books covering genealogy curriculum, military research strategies, writing the stories of my ancestors, and also the hundreds of books I've written for clients. One client in particular, we created massive volumes of his genealogy research. We worked on photo albums, recipe books that contained more than recipes, but also photos and the stories that went with the creation of those recipes and the family memories. We also created in the last section a huge memoir series of 5 volumes that covered not only the client's life, but that of his late wife, that of his son, that of the work that he did, and the things that he learned along the way. And isn't that really what doing genealogy or military research or personal healing is all about? That we learn the lessons, that we end the family cycles, that we get to move on and to create something better. So if you're interested, I am offering a try it before you subscribe writing workshop community. Next week, you can sign up for one of 3 live writing workshops. And these are going to be in a very different format than probably what you're used to. And every month after, should you decide to subscribe to this new writing community, you are going to get a very similar format. So there will be a theme. Next week's theme is words, wounds, and wisdom. I'm going to explain through the workshop what that means. How can we pull those things from our research? How can we pull those things from the family stories we've heard, the experiences we have had, and how can we heal from them? You're also going to get a lot of hands-on exercises. So each workshop will run about 90 minutes. You're going to get a workbook. You're going to need your genealogy research nearby. You're going to need your journal or some paper, your pens, and we're actually going to do some creation with some new tools that you get to use, and writing. There will also be a little bit of sharing for those who would like to share what is coming up for them. There will also be some coaching. So people who are asking questions or they're a little bit stuck, you get some coaching during those calls. There will also be some writing prompts given to you to work with after the session, because we can only cover so much. And then you'll have some homework, which you don't have to turn in. And it's basically different ways to write the stories based on the theme that we're covering in that month. So it's going to be a little bit intensive. And it's great for people who are just stepping into writing, whether you just want to see what else is available in your military records, or maybe you're considering writing a family history book or your own memoir, or you want to put together a recipe book and you want to bring in all of these different aspects of genealogy and maybe military, because some of the people that I worked with, their military ancestor was a cook on a Navy ship. Maybe you want to pull in some of that. Maybe you want to break down some brick walls, and maybe you want to use the writing as a way to heal. I can tell you that in 2012, when I moved out and got a divorce and was creating a brand new life with my 3 young boys, the writing that I was doing about my military ancestors, all of the research I was doing, helped me process a lot of emotions that I had no other way to process. Writing can be a very safe way for us to express all of those things that we can't say to other people. It can be a way for us to get the energy out without maybe hurting somebody else, because we don't have to show anybody our writing. But I guarantee that at the end of every workshop, you will have enough material that you can go and write at least a dozen stories. And If you stick with the program, within 6 months or a year, you're going to have enough different material, enough different tools that you can put together a whole book. So are you ready to come try it out? Go to the link in the bio, or if you're watching this on Facebook or somewhere else, I'll put the link with the video. But go sign up. Choose which free workshop you want to try out next week. Share this with a friend, because these will be much more fun when you're doing it with friends. It is a chance to build a brand new writing community where we can support each other, where we can laugh, we might cry, where we'll be very honest and vulnerable with our work. And I bet you'll learn a lot of new ways to look at your genealogy and military records and see what else is laying there beneath the surface. If you have questions, please reach out and ask. And again, go to the link in the bio, or the link will be with this video, and sign up for whichever session works best for you. Again, it's about 90 minutes, it's free, so what do you have to lose? If you can't make it live and you still want to try it out, go ahead and sign up, because there will be a replay that will be available to you for 15 days. Have a great afternoon, and I look forward to guiding you in this new writing adventure.